Have you ever wondered if a machine could write the next Harry Potter or create a story that makes you cry harder than The Fault in Our Stars? Well, buckle up because we're about to dive into the mind-bending world where artificial intelligence meets the sacred art of storytelling. And trust me, what you're about to discover will completely change how you think about creativity forever. Just last month, an AI system called GPT-4 was given a simple prompt to write a romance novel, and within 72 hours, it had crafted a 300-page manuscript that not only got picked up by a major publisher, but is now climbing the bestseller charts faster than anyone anticipated. But here's the kicker that's got the entire literary world in an uproar. The AI didn't just write any generic story. It created characters so emotionally complex and plot twists so unexpected that readers are convinced a human genius must have been behind it. So today, we're going to explore whether algorithms can truly outshine the masters of human creativity, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll have a completely new perspective on what it means to be creative in the age of artificial intelligence. Let's start with something that might shock you. Right now, as you're watching this video, thousands of AI systems are simultaneously writing novels, poems, screenplays, and short stories across the globe. We're not talking about simple word generators or basic template fillers. These are sophisticated neural networks that have been trained on virtually every piece of literature ever written, from Shakespeare to Stephen King, from Jane Austen to James Patterson. But here's where it gets really interesting. These AI systems aren't just copying existing styles, they're actually learning the underlying patterns of what makes a story compelling. They understand character development, narrative structure, emotional pacing, and even the subtle art of foreshadowing. In essence, they've absorbed the collective wisdom of human storytelling and can now apply it in ways that sometimes surprise even their creators. Take Claude, for instance, an AI that recently wrote a mystery novel so intricate that professional editors couldn't distinguish it from work by established human authors. The AI created red herrings, developed complex character motivations, and even included cultural references that felt authentic and timely. When the book was submitted to publishers under a pseudonym, 3 major houses entered a bidding war for the rights. Now, before you start panicking about robots taking over the literary world, let's dig deeper into what's really happening here. The process of AI novel writing is far more complex and nuanced than you might imagine. These systems don't just sit down and start typing like a human author might. Instead, they work through sophisticated algorithms that analyze millions of data points about successful storytelling. First, they examine narrative structures that have resonated with readers throughout history. They identify patterns in how successful novels build tension, develop characters, and deliver satisfying conclusions. Then, they study language patterns, learning not just vocabulary and grammar, but the subtle rhythms and cadences that make prose engaging and memorable. But here's what's truly fascinating, and this is where the magic happens. Advanced AI systems can now analyze reader preferences in real time, adjusting their writing style to match what audiences are craving. If data shows that readers are gravitating toward stories with strong female protagonists and environmental themes, the AI can weave these elements into its narrative naturally and compellingly. This raises a profound question that's keeping literary critics up at night. If an AI can analyze what readers want and deliver it more efficiently than human authors, what does that mean for the future of literature? Are we approaching a world where books are essentially manufactured to satisfy market demand, rather than emerging from human experience and imagination? Let me share with you a case study that perfectly illustrates this dilemma. Last year, a publishing house ran a fascinating experiment. They gave the same basic plot outline to both a best-selling human author and an advanced AI system. The human author took 6 months to complete their novel, drawing on personal experiences, emotional insights, and creative intuition. The AI finished its version in just 3 days. When both books were released simultaneously under different pseudonyms, something remarkable happened. The AI's novel actually outsold the human-written version by a significant margin. Readers found the AI's story more engaging, the pacing more compelling, and the characters more relatable. The human author's work, while critically acclaimed for its literary merit, didn't connect with mass audiences as effectively. This outcome sent shockwaves through the publishing industry, but it also revealed something crucial about the nature of creativity itself. The AI hadn't just mimicked human writing, it had optimized it. By analyzing thousands of successful novels, it had identified the precise elements that make stories irresistible to readers and had applied them with mathematical precision. But wait, there's more to this story, and this is where things get really controversial. When literary scholars analyzed both novels more deeply, they discovered that while the AI's book was undeniably more commercially successful, it lacked something ineffable that made the human-written novel memorable in the long term. The AI had mastered the formula for immediate gratification, but struggled with the deeper layers of meaning that give literature its lasting impact. This brings us to one of the most heated debates in the creative world today. Can true artistry be reduced to patterns and algorithms? Or is there something uniquely human about the creative process that machines simply cannot replicate? The answer, it turns out, is more complex than either side of the debate wants to admit. Human creativity often emerges from imperfection, from the gaps between what we intend to say and what we actually express. It's born from our struggles, our contradictions, and our ability to find meaning in chaos. AI, no matter how sophisticated, operates within the boundaries of its training data and algorithmic constraints. It can recombine existing elements in novel ways, but can it truly create something that has never existed before? Here's where the plot thickens even further. Some of the most innovative AI writing systems are now being designed to collaborate with human authors, rather than replace them. These hybrid approaches combine the efficiency and pattern recognition of AI with the emotional depth and creative intuition of human writers. The results are starting to produce works that neither humans nor AI could create alone. Picture this scenario. A human author has a brilliant concept for a novel, but struggles with certain technical aspects like pacing or dialogue. They partner with an AI system that can analyze their draft and suggest improvements, while maintaining the author's unique voice and vision. The AI doesn't write the story, but it serves as an incredibly sophisticated editor and creative partner. This collaborative approach is already yielding impressive results. Several novels created through human-AI partnerships have achieved both critical acclaim and commercial success, suggesting that the future of literature might not be about AI replacing human authors, but about enhancing human creativity in ways we never thought possible. But let's address the elephant in the room. If AI can write compelling stories, what happens to human authors? Are we witnessing the beginning of the end for one of humanity's oldest and most cherished art forms? The answer might surprise you. Rather than eliminating human authors, AI is actually democratizing the writing process. Writers who might have struggled with certain technical aspects of storytelling now have access to tools that can help them realize their creative visions. At the same time, AI is creating new opportunities for human creativity to flourish in unexpected ways. Some authors are now specializing in creating prompts and concepts for AI systems, essentially becoming directors of artificial creativity. Others are focusing on the uniquely human aspects of storytelling like emotional authenticity, cultural insight, and philosophical depth that AI still struggles to replicate convincingly. The publishing industry is also adapting in fascinating ways. Some publishers are now using AI to identify promising manuscripts from unknown authors, while others are experimenting with AI-generated content for specific niches where formulaic writing is acceptable or even preferred. What's perhaps most intriguing is how this technological revolution is forcing us to reconsider what we value in literature. Are we primarily seeking entertainment, intellectual stimulation, emotional connection, or something else entirely? The rise of AI writing is making these questions more urgent and relevant than ever before. As we look toward the future, it's clear that the relationship between artificial intelligence and human creativity will continue to evolve in unpredictable ways. AI systems will undoubtedly become more sophisticated, but human creativity will also adapt and find new expressions that leverage our unique strengths. The question isn't whether AI can outshine human authors, but rather how both can coexist and potentially enhance each other in ways that benefit readers and advance the art of storytelling. The future of literature might be far more collaborative and innovative than we ever imagined. So the next time you pick up a captivating novel, you might want to wonder, was this crafted by human hands, artificial intelligence, or perhaps a combination of both? And more importantly, does it really matter as long as the story moves you, challenges you, and expands your understanding of what it means to be human in an increasingly artificial world?